So right here is the mandala of Ezekiel, and yes, that is meant to symbolize the Jewish religion or the Jewish tradition of both mysticism and spirituality. And believe it or not, it was my last mandala to do. As some of you may have seen from other videos, I had a difficult time with being a Jew and what that tradition meant to me. It was really cumbersome growing up. And so I had to look really hard to find something in Judaism that I felt was so beautiful and so outstanding and so nurturing to all others that it was worthy of me making a mandala for it. And to be honest, I looked through the entire Torah. I took about 6 months to a year, and I studied the Torah again and again and again. Not every word, but a lot of it, from beginning to end. And I divided the Torah into about 8 categories of what I thought was inspiring about the Torah. And then within each category, I started writing verses and stories that mirrored that principle. And then I chose, at the end of the 6 months or a year, I forget, I chose my favorite out of the 8 principles, and then I chose my favorite verse that captured that principle. And so, although there were many contestants, other verses that were really powerful, but this one was the most special to me. And this is from Ezekiel. As you might know, Ezekiel was a prophet who was unique in that he prophesied from Babylon. He was one of the people, or his father or grandfather, were exiled by the Babylonians, and he had a difficult life. He knew that his own people were exiled from their country by a power greater than them, and it wasn't their choice. And he missed the Holy Land. He really did. And he tried to make sense of the loss and make sense of how we can find hope. And some of you may know Ezekiel 37. There is a story where Ezekiel is lifted up, perhaps from Babylon, and he's taken to a valley in Israel, or Palestine, or Judea, where it's probably actually northern Palestine or northern Israel. And he's taken there to this valley, and there's all these dead bones because people had died. There was a disaster. And God commands Ezekiel to tell the bones to begin to put themselves together, begin to gather muscle again, begin to gather strength again, begin to gather spirit again, and then to finally have them be living beings that are moving and standing. And this imagery gave Ezekiel hope that although his people had fallen, and although there had been national disaster, but they shall rise again, and they shall become healthy again. And I look at it as actually a model, an image for health of humanity, that although we fall, and although we face difficulty, and we don't really know how to get out of it, but human beings have ability to gather strength, have ability to learn from the past, and find something new. And I hope that if that's a message that speaks to you, I hope you find something new and something special, something deep, something profound, something energizing about even highly cumbersome or unfortunate events. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a fabulous day, and hope you're having a good life and finding things that make you happy.